Life. What a journey it is. So rich and so diverse. And now, more than ever, so unpredictable. A kaleidoscope of moments. Moments shaped by the decisions we make. And all of us make thousands every single day. These decisions can be complex. From how we choose to invest, to planning for later life, to reaching our greatest goals. We make these decisions easier every day, so everyone can live better. Every day better. This drives what we do. From sharing investment insights that others may not see, to helping her make sure his education is covered. From rewarding him for staying healthy, to giving her the confidence to soar. Every day better is doing a job that improves people's lives and believing that tomorrow will be better than today. Even during these challenging months, by deciding to keep going, to keep strong, and importantly, to keep smiling. For everyone, together, let's keep making every day better.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift! And we are live! A pleasant afternoon to everyone. I am Luis Manzano and let me give you a warm welcome to this afternoon's wellness webinar. This is the 4th in a series of wellness webinars brought to you by Manulife Philippines. Ang tanong, kamusta naman kayo on our 7th month of quarantine? Yes, it has been that long, but we continue to hope and pray for better days to come. At aware po tayong lahat na we're facing very tough times that might be taking its toll both physically and mentally. So the question is, how do we cope? How do we take care of our health and our loved ones' health? Well, our wellness webinar today will dive into that topic. This is Flex Your Future, Personalize Your Journey to Health and Wellness. Now, today we have guest speakers who I am very excited to listen to as they share their health and fitness journeys. To be perfectly honest, okay, because I believe you deserve my honesty, I was not supposed to be a host today. dapat magiging guest speaker ako dahil kung fitness naman ang usapan natin, yan ang aking wangkata, ang aking katawan. Pero si Alden sent me a text, sabi niya, Kuya Luis, baka naman, paano lang, pag-guest lang. Siguro, sabi ko, Alden, mabait kang bata, pero sabi niya, wag muna Alden. Sabi niya, hindi, Kuya Luis, biyata 1.5. Di pumayag na ako, kaya host na ako, mahirap na ang 1.5 ngayon. So, Alden, kasama pa tayo maya-maya dyan, okay? Now, kidding aside, I'm very, very positive that what we'll hear from our guests will help or inspire you to jumpstart your health and wellness habits and, of course, make your everyday better. Now, before we start, may I ask our special guests to please say hi to everyone watching.
Hello! Hello!
Hi, everyone!
Hi, guys! Hi, how?
Hello!
Alden, Doc Gia.
Luis, narinig ko pala lahat ng sinabi mo.
Ay, sorry. Alden, paborito ka. Ako nga kumuha ng guesting sa'yo na to para sa'yo eh. Ano ba, Alden? Di ka na mabiro. Ano ba? Host comedian ako. Ano ba?
Oh my.
And we will
Say after naman daw.
we'll see them later on. And we have close to 5,000 attendees today. Wow! Now, throughout the program, I will ask our speakers a lot of questions. And ito, advice ko na sa inyo. Kung sa inyo, grab this chance to ask them through. If you have questions, all you have to do is ask away in our Q&A box at the bottom right side of your screen. And later on, our guests will address these questions in our Q&A session. Now, okay, aside from the valuable insights we will get from today's topics, now we'll have raffle winners from our viewers this afternoon. Now, Manulife Philippines is giving away gift certificates worth 5,000 pesos each to 2 lucky winners. So, guys, stay tuned till the end of the program. If not, sige, alam niyo naman, mga tirador ako ng mga raffle na ganyan. Pero I want you guys to win it. But I don't want to keep you waiting. So, because sa totoo lang, we have a lot to cover this afternoon. So, let's get right to it. Now, folks, more than ever, it is very important that we understand how to keep ourselves healthy, physically and mentally during the pandemic and while in quarantine. Now, did you know that according to a recent health study, Understanding Filipino Sentiments Towards Health and Critical Illness conducted by Manulife, the top 3 critical illnesses feared most by Filipinos are cancer, heart disease, and stroke. So it's important to be aware of how we can prepare and protect ourselves and our family from critical illnesses. So today, we have an expert to enlighten us more on how to manage our well-being as we go through all sorts of emotions and how to remain physically, of course, healthy amidst this pandemic. She will give insights on critical illnesses like cancer, being a breast cancer survivor and advocate herself. Now, she specializes in occupational medicine and currently serves as the Philippine leader for Live Strong Foundation. Friends, please join me in welcoming Dr. Gia Sison. Hi, Doctora.
Hi, Luis.
Please do the honors.
Super happy to be here.
Yes, Doctora, please go ahead.
Okay, so good afternoon to everyone. This afternoon's topic is something really close to my heart, and it's all about breast cancer and mental health awareness. So on the next slide, that's me in a nutshell. The reason why I'm narrating this, it's because it has affected me in a lot of ways. Work was my life. I am a doctor and my passion is medicine. But on the next slide, what happens when I take physically care of patients, but what happens when the role gets reversed? So 8 years ago, that was February 2013, and that's my picture with no hair. I discovered a lump that made me wish I were not a doctor after 42 years of my life. Since I knew at that time, pangit yung bukol. So just to give you a backstory on how it happened, my dad called me. Sa sobrang tagal ng conversation namin, napahawak yung right hand ko sa left breast ko. And so, nung nakapatong yung right hand ko sa right, it felt like a table. So, sabi ko sa dad ko, I'll call you back. And then when I started to palpate it, sobrang pangit niya. So it had all the characteristics of cancer. So next slide. And so breast cancer and mental health, they cannot be separated. Because come to think of it, when we define health, it's physical, mental, and social. So next slide. So this is based on WHO pa noong 2018, showing that breast cancer still parang tops the list amongst other cancers as well. Next slide. Okay. Next slide, please. And this is based from the Global Cancer Observatory. So breast cancer still tops the top 5 most frequent cancers, excluding skin cancer. Next slide. So ito yung mga key prevention pa rin, no? So keep a healthy weight, exercise regularly, limit yung alcohol intake, consult your doctor, and for breastfeeding women, breastfeed if possible. So doon pa rin tayo sa 5 pillars of prevention. Next slide. And this is the mammogram. The recommendation is by 40 years old above, we undergo this. And so ito yung nakaligtaan ko. I kept preaching before about health, but unknowingly, napabayaan ko yung sarili ko. And so whenever I get asked kung ano yung biggest regret ko sa buhay ko, it's not really walking the talk. So next slide. And here are some tips on how to perform a routine self-breast exam. So number 1, we kailangan tingnan yung sarili sa mirror because one possible sign of breast cancer is uneven yung how do your breast look from the outside. And then number 2, self-breast examination. And for women, we advise it to be done after menstruation. And then number 3, dapat both ways siya. So standing up and lying down. Because some lumps, hindi mo yan mararamdaman when you are standing up. So dapat dalawang posture siya. Next slide. And so we understand the psychosocial struggles of individuals living with cancer. And so nandyan lagi yung factor of uncertainty. Up to now, whenever, if you were to ask me, nandun pa rin lagi yung fear of having fear of recurrence, na bumalik siya. And then there's this factor of loss of function. So lahat yan, we take that into consideration in terms of psychosocial issues with even cancer survivors as well. Next slide. Then these are the statistics of both mental health and cancer. So 8 to 24% higher risk for depression, and 3 times the rate of major depressive disorder. So next slide. And distress is actually the 6th vital sign in cancer care. So when we explain distress, it's multifactorial, it's unpleasant, and it can interfere with the way we cope effectively. So, bakit natin to kailangan pag-usapan? It can lead to negative consequences for the patient and family and poorer health outcomes. Next slide. And so the cancer patient is in the middle. When we talk about their needs, andun yung mental health, support, social work, counseling, and of course, chaplaincy services in whatever faith you believe in. Next slide. And these are actually the top 6 concerns in cancer patients. Their changes in family and relationships, sexual life is considered, and having kids. Fertility is an issue, especially kapag childbearing years, returning to work, or finding a job, managing finances, and finding new hobbies and interests as well. Next slide.
Dr. Gia?
Yes, Luis.
Yes, I apologize for interrupting your presentation. May I ask for a small favor?
Sure.
May we ask you to please mute your Zoom device?
Okay. Na-off ko siya, patay.
Oh, the presentation?
Sige, Luis, tech issues to. Go on.
Okay, no problem. So you're gonna wait for your presentation? No problem, Dr. Gia. It's just that we were hearing an echo earlier. Yeah, no problem. We'll get back to you. So we apologize for everyone. As you can see, this is happening live, and of course it happens once in a while. You will have your technical difficulties. So we're just waiting for Dr. Gia to get ready with her presentation. And
okay, I can present without Zoom. Is that okay?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Let's take off from the support slide. Okay, the support, the cancer patient in the middle. So the cancer patient is in the middle. Wala na ako Zoom. That's the 14th slide.
Basically, if I'm not mistaken, Doc, you were about to talk about spirituality.
Yeah, right. So the next slide is actually talking about spirituality. So it's actually the strongest predictor of social well-being. And it's a significant predictor also of emotional and functional well-being and the quality of life in terms of patients and families as well. So on the next slide, sorry for tech difficulties. I really apologize.
No worries, Doc. It happens.
So on the next slide, it states that it's so important that we are able to provide hope no matter how the shape of hope comes in. So reflection, re-evaluation, parang natuto ko rin na parang sometimes you need hope is really powerful in terms of not only in cancer, pero I think sa lahat ng aspects ng buhay natin, we really need to be reassured na talagang may pag-asa. And of course, in cancer, there has to be a balance of truth-telling and nurturing hope at the same time. So on the next slide is a slide specific in terms of dealing with individuals with mental health challenges. So the first point that I'd like to make is that all feelings are valid. No? Lahat ng nararamdaman natin, both positive and negative, they're all valid. And never assume yung kapasidad rin ng isang tao to be able to handle yung kanyang feelings or emotions. And that demonstrating understanding and support is really important, most especially during this time. So on the next slide is a picture of my family. Why am I showing this? Because sila po yung naging anchors ko of hope. I remember when I was diagnosed, my kids asked me, Mommy, are you gonna die? So sabi ko sa kanila, Mommy will fight for you. And so, parang reassurance that my family was there, that really mattered at that time and even up until now when meron pa rin talaga akong uncertainties in terms of paano nga ba if it recurs. And so the last slide is something that I realized. And on that picture, actually ano ko yan medyo, I showed my scar on that picture. Wala na akong left breast and I showed my scar because this is a realization that I had, is that life is really a balance between what we can control and what we can't. But at a point in our lives, we have to learn to live comfortably between effort and surrender. So that ends my short presentation for this afternoon. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, but it happens. So there. Thank you, Luis. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. G. Mommy will fight for you. Wow, that struck a chord. And I think every mom would do the same thing. And thank you very much for being very candid and open about your journey battling breast cancer and for such wonderful insights on taking care of your physical and mental well-being. Now, folks, I'm sure you have a lot of questions for Dr. Gia, so please type in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen and Dr. Gia will answer them later on in our Q&A session. Now, indeed, looking after our physical and mental health is vital for us to come out victorious in our battle against this pandemic. And speaking of this battle against COVID-19, our next special guest is someone who experienced the ordeal firsthand. She is a multi-awarded winning actress, an advocate of empowering women through an organization she co-founded, She Talks Asia, body love and mental health awareness advocate, and recently a COVID-19 survivor. Wow. Without a doubt, we will get so much from this, and I'm excited to hear from her. Kaya hindi ko napapatagalin pa. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Miss Iza Calzado.
Hi, Luis. Thank you so much for that lovely intro. Wow.
You deserve all the kindest words and more.
Thank you. And so do you. We all do.
I know.
Hello
I know.
Sa mga nanonood. Nag-hi na kami kanina, pero hello po ulit.
I know it has been a while since, you had COVID-19. And, I'm just glad to see you healthy.
Thank you, Luis.
And I remember you posting a picture. You were in the hospital. Tapos you had, you were getting your oxygen. And nice to see that we're having this conversation under the new normal and you being perfectly healthy.
Thank you. I only have God to thank, but also, not only, of course, primarily, I have God to thank, but I have to thank, of course, our frontliners, my frontliners who took great care of me during that time, but really, people who prayed for me. At alam ko, isa ka doon.
Of course. Isa, everyone knows you're a health buff. Is it much easier to be one if your partner or your significant other is also a health buff? From, how you exercise to what you eat?
Yes. Thanks for asking that question. Para meron tayong konting Ben Wintle moment dito.
Yes.
Yeah, it really helps. If you and your partner are on the same page. There's Ben. So Ben has been active all his life. When we met, I actually was the one who introduced him to paleo diet. I was
wow.
Yeah. Alam ko siya yung may abs, guys. Pero, so because of my history, I've, battled the weight, to keep the weight off, for so many years. And it really helps to have somebody who doesn't just do it to look good, but rather he does it because he wants to be healthy. Yes. Pataas po ng shirt.
Pinagsama ko ang looking good and staying healthy.
Yes! Yan pala yun. Sabi ko, nagsistretch ba si Luis? Yes. Totoo naman. Oh yeah. Alam ko, ka rin. Healthy living ka din. So, diba, it really matters. And you and your lovely partner, your how cute talaga ninyo, guys. Kayo ni Jessie, alam ko you also have a healthy lifestyle together. And so, to answer your question, it really does make a difference. Because, parang, I feel na meron akong partner. May kaakibay ako sa choices that we make for ourselves. And it's really, these choices are vital because they are choices that we will be making for our future family.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's a long-term commitment.
Exactly.
So since you subscribe to a healthy diet, you work out, how was it when you got the news that you contracted COVID-19?
Yeah. Alam mo, you said na you're healthy. You know, narinig ko kanina sabi ni Doc Gia, she wasn't walking the talk. Yes, I can understand that. And I'm guilty of it. Because I'm supposedly healthy. But there are a few things that I was lacking in. I know this wasn't your question, Luis, but I have to say this because I feel like whoever is watching this right now, this might be helpful. So sabi nga na, you eat well. True. Generally, you know, I do have my indulgences, but I generally eat well. I work out, which can also be a problem because I work out even when I'm very tired because of the pressure of the industry. May ganon, diba? So when we were younger, kaya. Pero,
You still are?
sabi ko, younger. We still are, Luis. We still are. We will be forever young.
Amen.
So, but, you know, one of the things that I didn't have is regular hours of sleep because of the nature of our work. And honestly, that is the one thing that Ben and I were different in terms of lifestyle. Sa kanya, very regular hours ang tulog niya. Ako, erratic. So if I may just emphasize the value of getting good sleep, please, whoever's watching this, that is a vital part of wellness. So yun lang. So to answer your question, when I found out,
yes,
actually, when I got sick, you know, I got sick first. I was actually in the house for 7 days thinking it was just a bad case of the flu, which to me was not surprising because in the past 3 years, I have been sickly. Again, because of the lifestyle. And apparently, little did I know that I had like a subclinical hypothyroidism already and that my immune system has been very weak the past couple of years. So, lagi, I was actually sick. Bachelorette ko, sick during my wedding, and I was just sick nung Christmas.
Oh, wow.
All flu. Yeah, siguro I would get the flu, I would be down for about 3-4 times a year. Mga ganon.
That's a lot, for the flu.
That's a lot. And like, talagang it will take 2 weeks for me to bounce back. So, when I was sick during this time, this was the beginning of the pandemic, especially in the Philippines. We had just locked down. I was thinking, wow, this is just the flu, but you know, it was getting worse by the day until such time na dinala na ako sa hospital and sinabi sa akin na may pneumonia. How did it feel? It was like a huge wake-up call. Binuhusan ako, parang binuhusan ng malamig na tubig, Luis. Parang, oh my God, pneumonia. Tapos sabi ng doktor sa ER, all signs are pointing to COVID. Of course, we will test you. We can't know for sure until after several days because, you know, at the time, our ITM pa lang yung isa pa lang.
PCR.
Yung may PCR. So, but they started treating me as if I were a COVID patient. And it really made me realize a lot of things. Health is really the most important thing that we have in our life. And healthy daw ako, but it made me question a lot of the decisions that I made for myself and how I was living my life.
Well, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. When everything has been said and done, I'm glad to see that you're healthy and your family is as well. But the question is, how are you post-COVID? Did you have changes in your lifestyle? Or, you know, something as simple as you going out? Or is it still the same routine, same habit?
Yeah. Well, of course, we don't go out. All of us don't go out as often as we used to, no? Diba? And plus, I'm very grateful. We were one of the first to do taping in this new normal setup. So by July, I was taping na. So we would quarantine a lot. So I don't have a lot of time talaga to go out. Having said that, I've been more mindful, of course, of washing my hands, yung alcohol. You know, I realized also how touchy I am sa face ko. I actually contracted a bacterial infection when I was in the hospital. So I had a viral infection in my lungs, which was COVID. And then I got a bacterial infection, which is called Acinetobacter baumannii, which is apparently very hard to treat, and it was. So I was battling two things in my lungs. And that is normally hospital-borne. Ano man tawag dyan, Doc G? Which was you contract it and you get it from the hospital. So I realized, Mama, I touch my face so much. So these are one of the things that I have to really be conscious of now. Na parang, once I touch a surface, be careful touching your face. Kaya I guess the mask, the eye shield, it really is some kind of protection that we have. In terms of lifestyle, we have different protocols now when it comes to taping. So I'm glad that we end taping at around 8 p.m. every time. Mahirap siya because of the different kind of setup. But at least we get some kind of regularity in terms of our sleep. And I would really like to keep it that way. Parang feeling ko hindi na ako papayagan ng asawa ko na mga all-nighter ngayon.
Yes.
Kasi hindi talaga siya. Parang, Luis, mapapasabi ka talaga, nasabi ko to sa ospital, para saan lahat ito? If my health is not at its best, if I'm going to, I'll be frank, I did have to face that. Parang, kung ako ay mamamatay, para saan lahat yung pagtatrabaho ko at pagpupuyat? Diba? Ganun kasimple eh. So, those are the things that changed for me, the way I value that, and also the way I value what I choose to spend my time on and who I choose to spend my time on. Ganyan.
And thank you for spending this afternoon with us.
Yeah, of course, para sa iyo lang talaga. Para siyempre, I was given an opportunity. Thank you, Manulife. Always as an opportunity to share what I've learned.
But with that being said, do you have any message for people right now battling the virus?
Yeah, it's very tough to be in that position, and it's not just a physical struggle. Tulad ng sinabi kanina ni Doc G as a breast cancer survivor, no, and when she was going through it, anybody who experiences any kind of challenge, it's not just a physical, like if you're facing chronic disease, is what we talked about kanina, parang any kind of illness, it is beyond physical. It is really a mental challenge as well. So, ang daming kinakalaban. So, I guess my first message is keep the faith. As Doc G said earlier, spirituality is very vital. She said that it's the most important aspect of well-being, and I would have to agree with that, no? And for anybody who's there right now, just keep praying, keep hoping, and strengthen your immunity. I actually know a lot of people who didn't even have symptoms, but they said that the mental battle was really hard for them. So if you are one of those, just keep praying and know that you have purpose. Purpose is so important, but it gives you something to live for. And there is also Luis, meron kasing stigma yung COVID. So a lot of people are afraid to even talk about it. And that's fine. As my doctor said, your data is yours. But let's also be morally responsible for those that we may have come into close contact with. That the minute that you feel something, COVID or not, I think it is your responsibility to tell that person or those people. And definitely, should you test positive, so hopefully hindi po please reach out to people. You need not post about it on social media. But of course, by telling people, there is that chance na people will find out. But I think kailangan talagang mamili kayo between your responsibility towards others and the shame. And I guess my message also to the people, to everyone else, is let's be compassionate towards one another. Kasi hindi natin alam kung anong pinagdadaanan ng bawat isa. So, sana po walang COVID shaming. So, yan.
Yes, and balikan ko lang siguro, Isa, one big stress factor when it comes to COVID is, there are some who are asymptomatic. But I guess one of the biggest stress factors would be passing it on to someone you love. No, there are some people na okay lang na ako tamaan ng COVID, okay lang if I, get confined, if ako nasa ICU, pero to pass it on to someone dear to you, sometimes that takes an even bigger toll on your mental health.
You said it, Luis. I think nung nagkakasakit pa lang ako, bago ako hospital, lalo na nung nasa hospital ako, I kept thinking about the people who were near and dear to me, or the people that I was exposed to. At that time, alam ko medyo this may sound privileged, and I guess I'm very lucky that at that time they allowed Beth to stay with me in the hospital. I mean, I don't hide this because that's a fact and I don't want to lie about it. The doctors would look at him every day. We even asked for tests. Sabi nila, but he's healthy. So, we don't really have test kits. Pero kami, nagpapanik ng nanay niya, syempre, di ba? Parang can't he get tested? What if he has it? But, Super Ben stayed Super Ben the entire time. And, again, kaya bumabalik ako sa regular hours of sleep. So, because I really don't know what the difference was. And, surprise, when we would take the antibody tests, he has some antibodies. So, perhaps he got it. Yeah, it's just that his immune system was strong. So again, the emphasis on having a strong immune system. And that's why I talked about being responsible. The minute you feel something, the best way talaga is to quarantine yourself. Of course, sorry, sabihin nila, hindi mo nga ang ginawa yun eh. Sorry pero kasi at that time, everything was new. Knowing what we know now, I would say that this is the best practice. As a matter of fact, if I may share, sa taping namin, any type of flu-like symptom, mag-negative man ang tao, kailangan niya mag-quarantine for 14 days. This is how strict the protocols are, and it's hard, but I think it is just best practice for us to adhere to these rules.
I completely agree. Now, one more thing that's really close to your heart is your advocacy for mental health. How did that start?
Well, Luis, the advocacy happened a little later in life, but the awareness regarding mental health, I was basically born into it because my mother had mental health issues ever since I could remember, from different diagnosis through the years until finally the correct one was made. I think I was in early high school. She was bipolar, was diagnosed, and a year ago I came out finally with the story that I had lost my mom 19 years ago to depression, and it was tough to share that, but I felt it was time. And I also realized that all the things that I had been advocating for previously, such as body love, body acceptance, all the things I was personally going through as well, it's all a mental health concern. Because at the core of it is self-love. And so it just came hand in hand. And so that's really how it started, and that's why it's close to my heart, because it's a very personal issue.
Well, do you have any message for people who feel that they're at their lowest point right now?
Wow. To those who feel that they are at their lowest point, sabi ni Doc Gia, hope is so important. I think when you're at your lowest point, it's so hard to see this. How do you cling on to hope? What is hope? It's such a vague idea or concept. But I think there are ways. There are tools that we can arm ourselves with, such as doing perhaps meditation, practicing mindfulness, doing gratitude journal, staying connected, and purpose. I go back to purpose because that gives you something to live for. no matter how difficult your life may be. And in line with that, I know this is more on a self-love angle. I was thinking about this. I may emphasize on life, LIFE. No matter how difficult the challenges are in your life, learn from it. So that's L, learn, because it's all L. It's a learning tool for your growth, diba? You have to, at some point, realize that you can turn that struggle into your strength. Doc G, I took that from Mark Hennick from our webinar. The value of interconnectedness. Value each and every connection that you have. F is forgiveness. I think we have to be able to forgive ourselves and all those people that may have done some wrong things to us. You know, when you say self-love, it's a matter of not feeling enough kasi, which is perhaps might be a programming that we receive from the age of 1 to 7 years old. With people, the adults around us, not even thinking and not consciously doing this to us. So we have to forgive them as well. We have to forgive them. And that is, I guess, the kindness and compassion towards one another is rooted also on that. And E, enjoy. Enjoy life. We only have one life. Love it, value it, live it mindfully, of course, and enjoy it.
Well, Isa, thank you very much for continuously rallying behind the importance of mental health and sharing so much about this advocacy. Now, with your powerful voice, you truly are such an inspiration to a lot of people, especially women, about self-care. I'll see you later on our Q&A session. So let me remind everyone, if you have questions for Dr. Gia and Ms. Isa, you can share them, your thoughts, in the Q&A box at the bottom right side of your screen. We'll get to that later on towards the end of the webinar. Well, all right. One of my takeaways from this webinar is so far is healthy lifestyle promotes your overall health condition. It improves not just your physical health, but also your mental health and overall well-being. Kaya naman, interesting to note that during this time of quarantine or isolation, a lot of people are being very mindful of self-care. Pansin nyo, yung social media feed ninyo, ang dami na rin mga fitness enthusiasts. Hindi ba? Parang kada scroll nyo, you will see someone working out, sharing a workout, progress, at lahat-lahat. It goes to show that people are trying to stay fit amidst the pandemic and turn to online workouts or virtual trainings, and they really find ways to be more healthy. Now, when it comes to improving overall health and being the best version of oneself, talaga nang pumasok sa isip ko itong, ay, grabe to, itong next special guest natin. She is truly a fitspiration, and I am really thrilled na makakasama ko siya. In fact, this will be the first time na i-interviewin ko siya. Wala, ayan, naiiyak na tuloy ako. Someone I have seen at, I guess safe to say, one of her lowest points. And hopefully at this point, it's a high point para sa kanya because she has this little face in her life. And she will share her fitness journey. And, well, okay, let's put it this way. Sobrang in love ako sa next guest natin ngayon. We have the star of the new show, Fit for Life, none other than my señorita, my how-how, my wow-wow, Miss Jessie Mendiola. Ay, naiyan ako. Grabe. Ay,
grabe. Hi, how. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Manulife, for having me today. Grabe naman yung intro mo.
Wap, kiss muna. Grabe. Okay. Like what I said kanina, how, na, I've seen your fitness journey. And I was already with you when sabi mo na there was a time that you weren't too confident with, how you were. So how was your fitness journey?
Grabe, where do I start? It's been an uphill battle. There were times na I thought I was about to give up. But syempre, gusto kong makita how far I could go. And alam mo yan, love, as in, nakita mo yung fitness journey ko, nakita mo ko, even at my heaviest. And it's very important for me to inspire others. And yun nga, tulad ng sabi ni Isa kanina, and ni Doc Chi, it's very important to walk the talk. My whole life, basically, akala ko healthy ako. Akala ko, yun nga, medyo nakaka-pressure maging host ng isang show na ang title ay Fit for Life. But it's very important, of course, to spread awareness that being healthy also comes from within. Hindi siya yung bigla-biglang nangyayari. It's a very, very long journey, but, you know, it's worth it. And for me, when you get to take care of yourself, when you get to take care of your health, and of course, the other aspects in your life, importante yun kasi holistic approach yun eh. More of like, you know, you take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, and yun nga, yung physical health mo. So, yun, uphill battle, but you know, I can assure you to everyone listening or watching right now, it's all worth it.
And how I mean, kumbaga kasi you went both sides eh. There was a time, what were your struggles about? Was it you gaining a bit of weight? Kasi there was a time naman na, according to you, kwento mo na sa akin, and I saw the pictures, you were getting too thin naman.
Yes. Extremities talaga, as in extremes yung transformation ko from, you know, my heaviest and then yung pinaka payat ko. Ano siya eh, yun na yung lagi kong sinasabi sa bawat interview ko about health and about fitness. It's important to find that balance in between. I've experienced everything. Ang dami-dami kong insecurities. Up until now, of course, hindi mawawala yun. And it's very challenging to find out or to settle kung saan ka talaga mas masaya and saan ka talaga mas pakiramdam mo, hiyang ka and healthy ka. So,
sabi
yes,
mo nga kanina, extremes yung ginawa mo. You were really thin. Tapos you weren't comfortable with the weight that you gained. So what did it take for you to achieve the body that you have now?
I had to roll with the punches. As in, like, I had to try everything. I had to experiment with, you know, with different types of workouts. I had to learn kung paano maging balanse pagdating sa pagkain. Kasi I've experienced BED, that's binge eating disorder. I had anorexia and bulimia before. I experienced all of those. And mahirap talaga to be happy with yourself kapag na-experience mo yung mga bagay na yon. Of course, tulad ng sabi ni Iza, diba, nakaka-pressure sa industry natin. Kailangan palaging tip-top shape. But, you know, I think for me, I made sure I acknowledged my battle. I was able to recognize it. And then I just really had to do something about it. And I did. And I'm still pursuing my happiest disposition in life. And I think I'm on my way there. Or, in fact, I am there right now.
And one battle na pinagdaanan mo, and I was a witness to it firsthand, is the battle with negativity, battle with bashers. So how did you overcome all that to be, content kahit papaano, and now a body positive advocate?
How ba? Of course, yun nga tulad ng sabi ko kanina, it has to be a holistic system. Hindi yun iisa lang eh. It's not about mental health lang. It's not about, pleasing others too. Para sa akin, you have to have a strong support system. And of course, diba, hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin na hindi na ako naapektuhan. But of course, tao lang tayong lahat, naapektuhan pa rin tayo. And mas lalo na nung time na yon na I remember I've had my fair share of experiences with bashing and being called names, but I had to keep going on. I had to spread a message na the only way to be truly happy and healthy is to really accept yourself, your body type, and you shouldn't really stop there. Maybe that's why I became a body positivity advocate. Mahirap talaga yung you're not walking the talk. Mahirap yun eh, yung syempre, I cannot say na masaya ako sa katawan ko if hindi ko tanggapin yung katawan ko. I mean, I'm a bit, round here and there, but it's okay. Hindi naman pwede na iisa lang tayo ng itsura lahat. Hindi pwede na I mean, you have to learn to accept what you have, but also you have to work towards, being the best version of yourself. not of anyone
Grabe,
else.
ang ganda ng
You know?
grabe. Napapainom ako ng tubig. Wait lang. Baka ayaw mo pasalamatan yung coach mo. Diyos ko naman, yung gumagawa ng workout mo.
Coach ko.
Pambihira naman. Libre yun. Dahil sa workout na binibigay ko sa'yo, kaya mo nang tumakbo mula Manila hanggang Pagudpod.
Sa lahat ng mga hindi nakakaalam, syempre sa mga nanonood ngayon, si Luis talaga, very tutok siya pagdating sa mga workouts ko. Pagdating sa form ko, binabantayan niya. And in fairness naman, napakagaling niyang trainer. So guys, yung fee niya, mura lang naman. Gusto niyo siyang
kung di tatanong kung gaano kami ka-fit ni Jessie, last week, nag-swimming kami mula Manila hanggang Katiklan. Ganon kami katindi.
Ilang hours?
Nakuha ko ng mga 28 minutes. May mga isda pa nga sumunod.
Butal.
Ligaw sila. Di na sila makauwi. Ganun ako kabilis mag-swimming. But, what are 5 tips that you can give for people that on how to stay fit and glowing? Could be beauty, could be fitness, could be for their mental health.
Maybe, for me, like what I did, I accepted. I accepted my body type. I acknowledged the problem, and I did something about it. Of course, physically, you should always wear what feels comfortable, what's flattering according to your body type. And, being comfortable with what you are wearing will also make you feel and look confident. So, syempre, ako naman, diba, I've had, sabi ko, I've had TV guestings, I had, stints na kailangan medyo sexy yung damit. May mga times na hindi ako masaya noon, may mga times na hindi ako comfortable. So doon ko natutunan yun. I've learned that lesson that you have to be comfortable of what you wear. You have to be comfortable sa paggalaw mo, sa itsura mo, para hindi mo yun iniisip at para din, it shows It shows when you're comfortable with what you are wearing. Another is, it's okay to be insecure. Lahat tayo may insecurities. Kahit ikaw na pinakagwapo sa balat ng lupa, may insecurities ka. Love. Pero diba, the most important thing, yun nga, is to acknowledge, accept, and do something about it, diba? It may not be, totally na mabubura yung insecurity na yun, but at least, you're doing something about it. And that's what's important. Another thing is, it's not about looking good physically. Hindi lang yun na tulad ng palagi kong inuulit-ulit na it's holistic. It's a holistic system. And it's not about, looking good physically lang. It's also feeling good about yourself. Diba? I started being healthy when I changed my perspective in life. I used to be such a pessimist. As in like, everything na lang na nakikita ko sa sarili ko na marami akong napapansin. And it's really hard kasi syempre, pagka nasa ganito kang klaseng trabaho, or kung hindi man, di ba, ikaw ang number 1 critic ng sarili mo. And that's hard kasi ikaw lang din yung number 1 fan dapat ng sarili mo. So you have to be good. You have to feel good about yourself. And, it comes from the inside. Pansin ko, when the moment I started being positive about myself, about my perspective in life, naging parang plus na lang yung pag-lose ko ng weight, yung ayoko naman buhatin yung sarili kong bangko, pero sinasabi ng mga iba, diba, na, wow, you're so blooming, you look good, and you're such an inspiration, and, that's basically what I want in my life, to be an inspiration, and, to share my experiences with others. So, I think, mas importante yung, you start with yourself sa loob, and then that's the moment na unti-unting lumalabas yun from your aura, from the way you treat others, from the way you think. So yeah, if something is robbing you from your inner peace, you might as well just let go of it because it's not worth it.
Thank you very much, How, and I'm very, very proud of your journey.
Thank you, my love.
Diba? Kiss muna. Isa pa. Baby. Well, folks, I hope you're taking notes. Mwah. And personalizing your journey to fitness. And like what Jessie mentioned, find the right workout for your body. After all, because fitness isn't a one-size-fits-all, diba? So don't forget to hit the Q&A box at the bottom right side of your screen if you have questions for How, and we'll get to that later on. Eto na, laban to. Eto, laban to. Susunod, pambihira. Okay, now from one Fitspiration to another, we are down to our last special guest. He is one of today's sought-after stars, most sought-after stars in the Philippines, and whose fitness transformation is without a doubt remarkable. Para malinaw, hindi ko i-interviewin ng sarili ko. Okay? Meron po tayong tatawagin. Pero ito, maraming pagbabago nangyari sa buhay niya, and excited ako for our next special guest. Alam niyo, now, these challenging times certainly put our well-being to a test, diba? So here to share his journey on how he dealt with anxiety and stress in managing his businesses amidst the pandemic, and of course, talks about his fitness journey, the star of the highest grossing film of all time. And he was awarded the prestigious Guillermo Mendoza Film Actor of the Year and the phenomenal box office star for 2020. Di ako magugulat kung next year meron na siyang Lifetime Achievement Award. Please give a warm welcome to Alden Richards.
Wala. The whole time, wala akong ginawa kundi tumawa listening to the interviews kanina kay Luis. Grabe.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Alden. Nandito ka. Baka gusto mo bumati muna sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin.
Ayan, to everyone who's watching. Hello, kaya lang parang nakikita ko dun sa Zoom, naka-freeze yata yung video. Naka-freeze pa? Naka-freeze pa rin.
Yes, naka-freeze ng konti.
Naka-freeze pa rin.
Parang video ni Alden. But I hear you as we're having, a bit of a technical difficulty. Please give us a second.
Uy, dalawa. Apologize po. Dalawa. Ayan. Better. So,
okay. Thank
you for that introduction, Kuya Luis, kasi nakita ko yung script, hindi naman sinabi ni mention yung mga naging awards. Pero thank you. It's very nice to be here. Especially, I'd like to thank Manulife for inviting me to, share a bit of my fitness journey as well. I'm so honored to be in the presence of course, these very inspirational yung mga nagbigay ng inspirational talks about fitness and being healthy.
Alden?
Ano ba mga questions natin dyan?
Okay. Bago ang lahat, before we get to our questions kay Alden, ang pakiusap ko na lang sa mga lahat ng nakatuto ngayon sa Manulife is pakihinaan ng konti siguro ang screen. Kasi based on past projects, pag nagkakasama kami ni Alden sa isang screen, nasisira ang computer. Ganon katindi.
Sumasama?
Oo. So, siguro hinaan nyo konti yung brightness or hindi kaya baka mapuno agad-agad ang memory nyo because this is too much for you to handle. No, pinagsasasabi ko. Okay. Alden, eto sa'yo.
Yes.
You're very, very blessed. Yes. Okay, it's pretty evident naman na, things, your achievements, things na you do on TV, lahat. So the main question is, for someone as, blessed as you, do you still get stressed? Do you still get, anxious?
Yes, of course. It can't be helped. Siyempre, like everybody else, tao lang tayo regardless of the stature that we're in or kung ano mang position natin sa buhay. Kasi anxiety and stress is part of life. Kumbaga, the more na nadadagdagan yung number sa edad, all the more na dumadami yung challenges na dumadating sa atin and yung mga things na hindi natin inaasahan. Especially like what's happening now, tong COVID, tong pandemic. Mahirap siya, but with the right mindset and attitude, kaya naman natin lagpasan yan.
And Alden, you're also in the food industry, hindi ba?
Yes.
So how was it? Is pinakatinamaan nitong pandemic, and di ba, you see the whole industry was, kagulo. So how was it for you in your business? Ikaw ba, was it one of the triggers that gave you stress and anxiety?
One of the, yes, of course. Sobrang naapektuhan yung food industry, and I recently did a documentary about how COVID-19 affected the food industry sa isang GMA News TV special. And I really feel for them. While I was doing the VO after we shot all the footages and the materials for the docu, pinipigilan ko lang. Pero as I was reading it, I was becoming really emotional kasi yung mga businesses that were up 20 years, 15 years, with a snap of a finger, nawala, nagsara lahat.
Yeah.
And ang sakit, parang being in the food business, parang I know the hardships, alam ko yung process kung paano mag-start, especially yung mga small businesses. yung mga nagsimula from scratch, yung gusto pa lang sana makipagsapalaran, gustong tumagal sa food business na sobrang naapektuhan. Parang it's so unfair and it's so unfair yet we can't do anything about it. Yun yung mahirap din eh. Parang walang choice. Wala tayong choice kahit gaano pa natin gustong i-push on kung ano yung nasimula natin. The situation really calls for us to, you know, to go with the flow. Kasi if we push even further or given the situation right now, kung i-push pa natin yung mga bagay na alam natin na hindi natin kayang magawa ng paraan at the moment, it might cause greater damage. So, nakakalungkot, but surviving. The food business is surviving naman. Mahirap lang talaga. Up to
And
this point.
siguro, one factor, no, that siguro that really strikes a chord sa atin is, I know a lot of people also in the food industry, it's not simply losing profit. It's having to let go of the people who work for you.
Exactly. So,
Diba? And that's much harder, diba? Working with someone,
Yes.
sabi mo nga na for the past 10 years, 15 years, or someone you know who's given you nothing but loyalty, but reality dictates that you would have to let that person or the staff go.
Yes. Yun yung talagang one of the major factors na nakaka-depress about what's happening right now. But kami, on our side, sa restaurant namin, we're very proud to say that we didn't let go ni isa sa aming mga empleyado even when the pandemic started. Kasi parang the situation is really depressing as it is. Parang bibigyan mo pa ba ng problema yung mga tao na pwede mo naman tulungan? So what we did was we fixed their schedule, we do rotation of schedule, pa iba-iba, parang this date, itong staff na to, next week, iba naman. Just so wala lang kaming bitawan because sobrang hirap na ng buhay ngayon and we know it for a fact that the business is not making any profit. Nagkasundo kami ng partner, si Ate Gemma, hanggat kaya natin, survive natin yung mga tao natin kasi kawawa naman sila. Tayo yung last stick nila sa panahong ganito. So, baka pwede nating gawa ng paraan para hindi sila mabitawan. So that, in that way, nakatulong pa rin kami sa mga tao namin na, like what you've said, Kuya Luis, na walang binigay sa amin kundi hard work at loyalty all throughout the years of business.
And yung very simple action na yun na ginawa mo speaks highly of not just how you are as a boss, but how you are as a person. Great job, sa'yo doon, Alden.
Thank you.
Okay, so paano mo na-maintain lahat ng yan? You are one of the busiest people in the industry. Kahit before, di ba? From TV to movies, tapos your own personal life. Paano yan? Do you still get to see your family? Or paano ba? Pag may free day ka, what do you do?
Yeah, well, basically, parang everything is about balance naman. There was a time before the pandemic na, I'll have to admit, medyo naging, workaholic. Medyo na masyado akong na-focus dun sa fact na I need to earn, I need to work hard, for longevity, for income. But sa akin, in a way, parang yung, hindi blessing yung pandemic, but the time given to me during the pandemic was nothing but reflection of all the years that I've worked so hard, all the years that I've spent in working without thinking of the things that I'm already leaving behind. So parang naging realization ko doon na life is about balance. You learn how to balance your time, your work, the things that you do for yourself, the things that you do for others as well. So hindi lahat trabaho.
So what did you do? Umuwi ka ba sa pamilya mo o nag-relax ka lang dyan?
Yes, doon ako umuwi, doon ako for 3 months and then ang dami ko na palang na left behind. Parang hindi ko na alam na yung youngest namin is that big na magaling pa pala siyang mag-English sa akin ngayon. So things like that, small things like that. Yung lolo't lola ko na nakita ko na parang ang laki hata ng tunanda ng lolo't lolo ko ha. Parang ganun na ba kalaki yung na-miss out ko since I've been very busy. So, I'll have to say that it was my fault. It was my choice actually na maging workaholic kasi I wanted to secure the future for my family, for myself as well. Pero hindi ko alam na sacrifice na pala yung relationships ko with the people that I love. So that's on me. And parang dun ko na-realize ngayon na pandemic, na nagkaroon ng time for realization is once everything comes back to normal and slowly it's going back to normal kahit papano, learn how to balance everything. Hindi pwedeng sa isang bagay ka lang nakafocus regardless of what it is.
Tama naman. Pero is my biggest transformation din na nakita natin kay Aldnos when you did an ad recently, nakita, iba yung condition mo, Alden. Iba. So how was that transformation? Kasi diba, everyone was used to sabi natin na Boy Next Door, medyo may cheeks ng konti, tapos bigla na lang out of that ad.
Yeah. Mahirap kasi, but the funny story behind that was, I started working out without even the inquiry of that ad to get me as an endorser. Parang, pag nung pumasok yung taon, sabi ko sa team ko, kunin natin yung brand na to. Let's get this brand this year. I'll start working out and work hard to achieve that kind of body that fits the requirement of that ad. And then, parang ganun talaga true enough law of attraction. When you think of it, when you work hard for it, when you want that thing to happen and to come into your life, and pinaghirapan mo talaga siya, dadating siya So, parang yun yung parang affirmation for me na totoo nga yung law of attraction. Na when you want something, you work hard for it, you pray for it, and you be patient about it. Grabe naman talaga yung picture.
Alden, bigyan mo ako 1 minute lang. 1 minute lang. 1 minute lang. Sana mag-renew yung brand na yun sa akin. Sana i-renew ako ng brand na yun. Sana i-renew ako ng brand. Di pa ako nire-renew ng brand. Sana i-renew ako ng brand. Okay. Wala pang inquiry, but hopefully by this week.
Gano'n bilis.
Sana i-renew ako ng brand. Okay. But Alden, napakaraming tao. And I know this because ito din yung nangyayari sa mga kaibigan natin. They all want to work out. They all want to start working out. But once you start working out, the hardest part is to continue that lifestyle. And aminin naman natin, there are so many excuses. Diba? Na malayo yung gym, mga ganito. What would be the best advice to people who want to start working out, to start a whole new them?
Yeah. So, basic lang yan talaga sa lahat po ng gustong mag-start ng kanya-kanyang fitness journey. You have to start somewhere. Hindi ko alam kung saan. It really depends on the person kung saan siya magsisimula. Kailangan mahanap mo yung passion and yung drive sa sarili mo na you want to be healthy. You want to achieve this goal sa katawan mo. And slowly, hindi naman ibig sabihin na gusto mo magpaganda ng katawan. You have to lift heavy weights or whatever, mag-diet, mag-crash diet immediately. Yun kasi yung minsan wrong connotation of being healthy ng ibang tao. Yung parang gusto nilang mabilisan and then ang ending is sa maling results na pupunta. It can end up into a sickness or mag-iba yung itsura, etc. So everything is a slow process when it comes to being healthy. Dapat mag-start talaga kayo above, mas pake sa working out is really eating healthy, yung diet. Because nowadays, based on the latest study na nakikita ko and nababasa ko online, it's an 80-20 process right now. It's 80% what you eat and 20% exercise. Kasi it doesn't matter how hard you work out sa gym or how hard you do your exercises, and yet you indulge on foods na hindi maganda or hindi nakaka-contribute dun sa healthy lifestyle kasi wala ring mangyayaring result. So eating healthy and eating right is the first step in achieving the body that you want.
Ikaw, para sa'yo, saan ka nahiyang na workout? Sanay ka ba sa weights? Sanay ka sa body weight? Ano nahanap mo para sa'yo?
For me kasi, shoutout pala sa coach ko, kay Coach Tina, if you're watching. Parang siya yung hinanap niya, nung mga first few sessions namin, she made me try a lot of workouts. And then, as we go along, nakita niya kung saan ano yung mga gusto kong gawin, yet may results. Magandang progress, magandang programs as well. But, kayo naman, especially to everyone who's watching na walang time to really get a personal trainer, you can really start up by looking online kung ano yung mga workouts na gusto nyo. Kasi ang dami ng workouts ngayon na pwede nating makita online na hindi na siya yung typical weightlifting. Ang dami ng iba-ibang programs online na pwedeng subukan ng mga gustong mag-workout na may enjoy nila at the same time. Kasi I think that's one of the key factors sa pag-workout. You look for a workout that's fun. Yung mag-e-enjoy ka that's doing. Meron na dyan Zumba, meron na dyan mga body workouts, and ang daming options. That's the beauty of online and the beauty of internet. Marami tayong pwedeng makita na mag-fit sa atin, and we can choose from it for free. Actually, walang bayad.
Oo, so, tama.
Yun lang yung parang isa sa mga pwede kong may advice sa kanila is take time. Parang in your free time, since everyone is online naman, everybody is on their phone, madali, maraming options, maraming pwedeng makitang online workouts, and how to start off a healthy lifestyle with fun exercises.
Sabi nga nila, diba? The world and all that information that comes with it is at your fingertips.
Yes, exactly. Sobrang dali na ng information because of the internet.
Thank you very much, Alden. Nakikita natin na discipline really is key in living a healthier life. Now, this will be our driving force to push for and stick with our fitness goals. Also, what struck me with everything now is how you dealt with the stress and anxiety, and of course, what you did for your employees. That deserves a round of applause. Good job.
Thank you.
Alden. Great job. Tandaan nyo, dapat lagi tayong nag-iipon, laging handa. No one ever anticipated kung ano man yung nangyayari ngayon, diba? But somehow, being prepared for something unforeseen, something like this, helps lighten the load. So thank you very much, Alden, and I will see you later on for our Q&A. Thank you very much. Once again, everyone, it is not too late to hit the Q&A box and ask your questions from our speakers. Kung may tanong kayo sa akin, magtanong kayo, sasagutin ko na rin. Now, right now, I see all the questions. We're getting a lot of questions from our audience, and I'm very excited to hear our guests answer all those questions. But please, before that, make sure to stay tuned till the end of our webinar, because Manulife is giving away gift certificates worth 5,000 pesos to 2 lucky winners. So watch out for that. Now, before we proceed with the audience Q&A, we'd like to first acknowledge the presence of our friends from the media. We have Manila Bulletin, Manila Times, Manila Standard, Malaya Business Insight, Daily Tribune, Sunstar Cebu. We have GMA, Cosmo, When in Manila, Click the City, and we also have Digital Filipina, Lemon Green Tea, and Annalyn.net. Which brings us to the next part. Hi, once again. Hi, everyone.
All right.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. And we have a lot of great questions from our viewers right now. So, ready na ba kayo for all these questions?
Yes.
Ready.
Okay. Doc Gia, we'll be starting with you. And the question is, my mom had a mammo. Despite this, the lump was not detected until she had a breast ultrasound. What is the difference between a mammogram and a breast ultrasound?
Technically, mammo should be able to trace really kahit yung mga maliliit na lumps. But then again, there are also some cysts or masses na kaya ng ultrasound. But on her case, yung mga fibrocystic mass, yung maliliit na bukol na parang hormonal in nature, most likely mas na-detect ng ultrasound yon. But technically, mas sensitive yung mammogram.
Okay, so, thank you very much, Dr. Gia. Alden, para sa'yo, para sa atin to, pero ikaw na muna. Brother, what is the easiest, most practical tips for us gents to be physically and mentally fit and attract the girl of our dreams?
Grabe nga yan. Ma-advice ko lang talaga is you should have the right mindset and the right attitude to begin with. And like what yung sinabi ni Jessie kanina, accept the flaws and work on it para, ma-achieve mo yung gusto mo. And it's okay to be insecure as long as you do something about it. And syempre, alam naman natin, frankly speaking, the first reaction talaga of everything, especially of the opposite sex, is physical, kung ano yung nakikita. So work on that if you really want to meet and be with the girl of your dreams.
And I guess I would dadagdag ko sabi ni Alden, because sabi nga that once you feel healthy, once you feel comfortable and confident, it will exude. And siguro, hopefully, that will attract the girl of your dreams.
Hindi pa?
Parang ikaw, ayun na. Diyan na, oh.
Hi.
Grabe itong dalawang to.
Kinikilig ako.
Nakikinig kayo.
Kinikilig ako talaga.
Ganun lang ganun eh.
Oh, Doc Gian, may kagat pa yun sa labi, oh.
Luis, pwede, alam ko hindi ako yung tinanong nyo. Pero, rooted on that question you had for Alden, that's why self-love is so important. Kasi pag hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo, paano ka mamahalin ng ibang tao?
Agree.
At paano mo mamahalin yung ibang tao?
Super.
Tama, I completely agree. Okay, para sa'yo naman, how? The question is,
Yes.
I am joining a beauty pageant. How to lose 10 pounds in 1 month?
Specific, ah.
Wow, grabe. Hindi ko nga din nagawa yung 10 pounds in 1 month. Siguro let's be realistic about your goals. Of course, may training naman yan, 'di ba? Ang pag-join ng beauty pageant. I think medyo unhealthy ang mag-lose ng 10 pounds in a month. So, I think mas importante yung mas regular yung progress mo. I mean, mas gradual yun. Mas dahan-dahan, pero kahit pa paano sure. Para after ng beauty pageant mo, ganun ka ka-fit. Kumbaga, hindi lang dahil sa beauty pageant and dahil sa pressure, kaya ka nag-lose 10 pounds. So, it really doesn't matter kasi sometimes, diba, I mean, I'm not a professional trainer or a nutritionist, but kapag medyo exposed ka na sa fitness at saka sa mga information tulad ng mas mabigat ang muscle kaysa sa fats, kailangan mo ding matanggap na it's not all about the weight. It's about how you look. And sometimes, the weight, naloloko yan eh. I mean, the weighing scale. Kapag nakikita mo yes, the numbers. Kapag nakikita mo yung weight mo, parang ang bigat, pero yung itsura mo okay. I think you have to base on that. And of course, ang importante dyan, you have to be, at your best. Yung health mo dapat nasa best yun. Kasi pag nagsasali ka ng beauty pageant or ng competition, dapat pati yung mind mo alert, diba? So, mahirap yun kapag magda-diet ka, magka-crash diet ka, all just in 1 month, mahirap yun. So, my advice to you is just be healthy, just do the best what you could do, and good luck sa pageant mo.
Ito, may pahabol lang, mabilis, para sa'yo, How. Mabilis lang.
Yes.
What was or what is your biggest body insecurity?
My biggest body insecurity would be my arms. Kasi malaki talaga yung arms ko. Siguro akala ng iba, ang sasagutin ko size kasi I was bashed before because of my thighs. But my biggest insecurity are my arms. Kasi alam nating lahat to, kapag nasa TV ka, you gain 10 pounds. And mas lalo na ako, sobrang puti ko. Kapag nagbabounce sa akin yung ilaw, I get bigger. So, biggest insecurity ko yun, but I've learned to accept it. And kahit pa paano naman, naging toned na siya dahil sa kaka-workout ko. But yun lang naman. But ang importante yun nga, let me just, repeat what Alden said kanina, is you do something about it. So,
thank you very much. For Iza. Okay.
yeah.
Hello, Miss Iza. Kamusta na po? After your health problems with 2020, what are the things you have done after you recovered? Has the virus changed you?
Thank you. It has changed me, but not physically. It changed me mentally. Like I said earlier, there are a lot of realizations reflection points that I had because of COVID-19 that made me value my life more, my health, and of course the people around me. So I think that is really the biggest change. It's somehow an awakening. Parang it made me humble and realize na hindi ako pala invincible. Diba? Parang I have to respect my body. It made me humble in recognizing how important other people are in my life. And Mother Nature as well, because we do live in this home. WWF, Luis.
Yeah, hi Panda.
Hi Panda. And then, it made me value time, and that's the change that it gave me. So there was an awakening, and ang dali kasing ito yung isang bagay dyan, Luis, no? Because we're still here, naalala pa natin ito. It will be a constant reminder to myself of what it was that I had to learn, and I learned during that time, because we can quickly forget about these things, and I hope that I don't. So let's remember the lessons that life has taught us, because they're very important. Yeah.
Okay. Alden, para sa'yo naman to. Would you consider yourself financially and emotionally ready if ever you get married right now?
Wow!
Wow! Wow! Boom!
Wow!
The answer is
yes. Wow!
Oh
yes. Ready? Okay. Hindi ko na itutuloy yan. Iwan na natin doon. Siyempre. So, let's give a bit of privacy naman kay Alden. So, Alden, sino?
So, Luis, ready ka na ba?
Oh my!
Kala ko pa naman, let's leave it there. Anak ng tinola.
Ako, tinatanong.
Cheers.
Oh.
Sabihin na lang natin, kung gagamitin natin ang sinabi ng isang game show, game na.
Tumatandil!
Diba? Oh, game na. Ganun kadali para sa akin. Okay. Doc Gia, the next question is for you. Hello, doctor. Can men get lumps in breasts? Can men get breast cancer? How likely?
Yes, males can get breast cancer. Although it's rare, but it doesn't exempt them to do a self-breast exam and to be mas maging conscious in terms of physical health.
Thank you very much, Doc. Ito, another question to Luis. Napakagwapo mo. I think you are perfect. Parang never ka nagkakamali.
Oh my
Vilma Santos. Mami ko pala. Sorry. Mami ko pala.
I love you, Lucky. Ganon.
How, this is for you again.
Yeah.
How do you stay motivated to work out?
Oh my gosh, ang hirap. Kasi kilala mo ko, diba?
Yes.
I want to be honest about this. I'm not always motivated to work out. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, diba, it's I'm pressured to be fit for life. Siguro, it's more important na alam mo yung goals mo, and you set a goal for yourself. Hindi dapat may deadline. I mean, if it's good na may deadline ka, na may pinaghahandaan ka, but it's more of like you have to think of it as a life, as like a for everything. So, diba, the motivation kasi, it comes from, of course, your partner, or your friends, or of course, yourself too. But, hindi tayo lahat laging motivated. So, that's one thing na dapat mong tandaan. But, of course, yun nga, set a goal for yourself, look for workouts or mga tao na nag-inspire sa'yo para din maging motivated ka lalo. And basta kung saan ka hiyang and kung saan ka mas masaya, feeling ko mas dun mag-shift yung focus mo sa pagiging motivated, to motivate yourself too.
Ako, share ko na lang. Ito ang ginagawa ko. Isipin na naman, patawa to. Hindi to patawa. Seryoso ako. Ito naman, magsasabi na nga ako ng maayos-ayos na bagay. Tumatawa kayo kagad. I follow the 3-3 rule. Yung 3-3 rule is, I rest after 3 days of working out, and I don't go past 3 days of resting.
Oh,
yun yung para sa akin. Okay, na 3 days to rest, then you work out. So I don't go past 3. But after 3 days of working out, I must take a rest day to recover, lalo na pag intense yung ginagawa mo. And don't go past 3 rest days. But at least, you don't lose the momentum.
Yes.
It's okay to rest. That's how your body recovers. That's how your muscles grow, through rest. Diba? Ito,
saka dapat din, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Dapat din, naisip ko din kasi, sorry, I just want to add this. Siguro dapat hindi, kasi minsan diba, pag nag-workout tayo, alam naman ng lahat dito na diba, parang feeling mo na pressure ka. Iniisip ko din, kasi parang minsan, kaya ang mga tao nagtatanong din, diba, how to motivate yourself. You shouldn't think of working out as, as a punishment. So, dapat sakto yung balance of resting and also of pushing yourself. Kasi minsan, nawawala yung motivation kapag masyado mo na rin pinupush yung sarili mo. And instead of, working towards that goal, biglang napapag-give up ka na lang sa stress. So it's part of ano na rin yun di ba? Of being mentally prepared na dapat hindi punishment yung pag-workout for you.
So, meron ako, pwede ako mag-add.
Yes, Doc.
Also, sana we get into this mindset trend that we exercise to be fit. Yung loss that will happen eventually. Pero yung fitness part, being physically healthy, I think yun yung dapat maging goal natin, and the rest will follow. Kasi tama si Jessie, you can get pressured into it. Pero yung fit talaga, I have been there, done that So, masyado ko siyang binaliwala. So yun ay my main message.
Doc Gia, the question is for you, and this is very timely. If you're on social media, you know this is a timely issue. Now, do you believe alternative medicines can cure cancer? Kasi marami nagsasabi na, your typical cancer treatment would be very, very expensive. So some people would resort to alternative medicine. What do you think?
Let's stick to the evidence-based treatment, which is chemotherapy, radiation, or there are hormonal medications for that. Yun pa rin ang gold standard, and I'll stick to that.
Isa?
G, question.
Yes, go ahead, Isa.
But if we incorporate integrative medicine with Western science-based ones, that can also work, correct?
Yes, that can.
Or they go hand in hand?
Yes.
Isa, last question, because I do know you have a very busy day.
Grabe.
No, it's okay, diba? We have things to do. How do you make self-love possible with all the, failures and heavy pressure that life throws at us?
I think that's what I answered kanina. Life, I gave it kanina, and I hope you still remember it. But again, I will go back to this very simple answer that I learned. This phrase was said during a mental health webinar that Doc G and I were part of. Despite all the heavy pressures in life, and there will be, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, what you do, meron at merong mga challenges sa buhay. Now, I think that it is so vital for us to be able to recognize how we can turn that struggle into our strength.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Isa, with that being said, do you have any final words for our viewers right now before we end our Q&A session?
Ako talaga. Okay. Yeah. I think right now I just want to say thank you. I would like to honor each and every participant here who shared their story, and I'm honored to be part of this webinar. I would like to thank Manulife for having me. At sa lahat po ng nanonood ngayon, I hope that you have learned something from our conversation, and life is truly precious. Life can be beautiful. I think it's a matter of us trying to find the beauty in each and every moment, not just in the grand moments of life. It can be found in these interactions that we have. And so let's cherish it, let's value it, because we only have one life. So maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much, Isa. How?
Yeah.
Wow. Parang I really agree with everything that you said, Isa. Yun nga thank you so much, Manulife, for having me here, and of course sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon. It's actually my first webinar, so thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm
This
so
will
happy.
be your last.
I hope so. Thank you so much for the opportunity, for giving me a chance to share my story and my journey with everyone here. Isa's right there. Life is very important, and tulad na sabi niya kanina, mahirap kapag palagi tayong puro trabaho, tapos we don't see or we don't take care of, kung para saan nga ba talaga yung ginagawa natin. So, I think tulad na lagi kong sinasabi, holistic lahat yan, kahit pa mapa health-wise, mapabuhay, even with your loved ones. It's so important to take care of yourself, to be able to take care of the people that you love. So, sana lahat tayo dito maraming natutunan. For sure ako marami akong natutunan. So, thank you everyone Also, Isa, Dr. G, Alden, of course, how for sharing your journey with me too. So thank you, Manulife, for having me today.
Alden?
Siyempre, first and foremost, I would like to thank Manulife for coming up with this webinar. I think kasi kailangan natin to ngayon, especially our topic right now, being healthy and taking care of ourselves first because of what's happening around us. And of course, I'm very honored to be here with this beautiful and inspirational speakers. Marami rin po akong natutunan listening while on standby. Maraming salamat po for all the knowledge you've given to us and of course to our participants here. Siyempre kay Kuya Luis na naku po. Talaga na lang ginawa kundi magpatawa. I'm very honored po and I hope that you've learned something from us. Our little story, our little inspirational story, and sana may baunin kayo right after this webinar to be a better person. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, brother. Doc Gia?
Thanks again to Manulife for this chance. Sobrang dream ko lang makasama tong nasa panel. And thanks for making it come true. And again, I'll just end on this note na huwag tayo mawalan ng pag-asa that all this will be over. So, mahirap yung journey, but let's all anchor din sa hope na matatapos din.
So once again, thank you very much, Dr. Gia, Isa, Jessie, and Alden for sharing your own journeys to good health and wellness. It is a wonderful experience having shared the stage with these inspiring individuals. Once again, maraming salamat and stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, everyone, please stay for the raffle at the end of this program. Alam niyo po, ang daming insights na nakuha from this webinar, and I hope it's the same for all our viewers. Our guest speakers enlightened us on how important it is to be prepared to face uncertainties and how we can all have a personalized journey towards health and fitness. Kaya naman, Manulife Philippines has this very special treat for all of us, Manulife Health Flex, the first and only fully customizable health insurance plan that's affordable and is available until age 70. So before we announce our raffle winners, watch this very short video to find out how you can enjoy a health plan that's made perfectly for you.
Being young doesn't mean you can't worry about getting sick. That's why I make sure that I stay active every day to keep me fit and healthy. But that's not enough. You also need to protect yourself from life's curveballs. Now more than ever, you need a health plan that fits you better. Manulife's newest health insurance plan, Health Flex, is the first customizable health insurance plan that has 4 bundles.
Do you know that according to Manulife's recent health study survey, cancer is the most feared illness among Filipinos? With Health Flex Cancer, worry less. For about 1,000 pesos a month, this plan gives you 300,000 worth of coverage and other cancer-related treatment benefits. This is a smart investment for young, working professionals like me.
HealthFlex 3CI bundle covers not just cancer, but also heart attack and stroke. And these are the top 3 most common critical illnesses amongst Filipinos. Get this bundle now for just a little over 1,000 pesos per month.
Our third bundle, HealthFlex Cancer Plus, is a comprehensive plan that provides coverage for cancer and 57 other advanced critical illnesses. These include male cancer, early-stage critical illness, child critical illness, and recovery benefits. This gives someone like me, who's just starting out a family, the confidence and peace of mind that my loved ones and I are truly protected, for as low as 1,300 pesos per month.
And the fourth bundle, Health Flex 3CI Plus, gives coverage from top 3 critical illnesses and feel more secure with protection from up to 112 critical illnesses. All these for just 1,600 pesos a month.
Manulife Health Flex is the health insurance plan that lets you choose and pay only for the coverage you need.
For a health plan that fits you perfectly, choose Manulife Health Flex.
Talk to your financial advisor today.
Wow, absolutely. There is a perfect plan for you. Manulife made it easier for you to choose what fits your health plan right in the newest product offering, Health Flex. Now, this pandemic has certainly heightened our awareness about our health. Now, we hope this webinar helped you realize now more than ever, you need a health plan that protects you from life's uncertainties. We all know preparation is key. Make your health your top priority. If you have an existing financial advisor and would like to know more about this new, affordable, and customizable health product, please do schedule a call and, of course, expect a message from your financial advisor right after this webinar. So for those without a financial advisor, you may reach out to us via the contact details on your screens. Now, I hope everyone feels renewed and empowered as I am. Although alam ko medyo nabitin kayo because, of course, alam na natin yan, we have something special for all our viewers. It is time to show our winners for this afternoon's webinar raffle. So congratulations to the raffle winners that are now flashed on the screen. Congratulations, Joanna Lynn Uy. And congratulations to Eileen Gladys Narito. Thank you very much and enjoy. But before we end this webinar, we would like to get your feedback on this comment for us to continue delivering helpful webinars in the months to come. So please answer our short survey by scanning the QR code that will be flashed on screen. There you go. That's it. And that wraps up this afternoon's wellness webinar. This has been your host, Luis Manzano. I am leaving this webinar with a renewed mindset to keep pushing for a healthier life. I hope this webinar starts your journey or continues your progress in making your day, every day, better. Maraming salamat and stay safe, everyone. Ingat.
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Ready? Lift!
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Life. What a journey it is. So rich and so diverse. And now more than ever, so unpredictable. A kaleidoscope of moments. Moments shaped by the decisions we make. And all of us make thousands every single day. These decisions can be complex. From how we choose to invest, to planning for later life, to reaching our greatest goals. We make these decisions easier every day, so everyone can live better. Every day better. This drives what we do. From sharing investment insights that others may not see, to helping her make sure his education is covered. From rewarding him for staying healthy, to giving her the confidence to soar. Every day better is doing a job that improves people's lives and believing that tomorrow will be better than today. Even during these challenging months, by deciding to keep going, to keep strong, and importantly, to keep smiling. For everyone, together, let's keep making every day better.
Ready?